everybody. Wranglers up 5-1 after 2. I missed the second period there. I had to go back on dad duty and help fix the kids' broken skates. So good thing we're at Cardell and not at Rocky Ridge YMCA. Got to race home and grab his ODR skates.
Welcome back, Paul. The Wranglers have lost 239 of a double minor that was applied, and you missed it, but a play you never want to see where a forward on the Royals stuck his leg out and knee on Charlie McLeod. Luckily, McLeod got up right away, and he was no worse for the wear, but ref made the right call in the 4 minutes, and Connell's going to take it to Carriger. 5-1 with a full period to play, and a lot of hockey left also. See if the Wranglers can play smart hockey here and ice it away.
Saw a little comment on Team Snap there. The Royals parents a little rammy.
Second period, they were pretty vocal, and we'll see how it goes for the third. Goaltender holds it.
So I can't really do my job as a color commentator because I missed most of the period, but Colton's back there, gets a high five from Pittman. We'll see how those boys go out there and do. So I mentioned that Calvin starts the same line every period, but he didn't that period. This is the line that started the first two. I think, anyway. Maybe they had Maddox out there. Not hard to remember those things. I'm getting old.
You jinxed yourself, but that's okay. Paul's rarely wrong on these things. Kane's going to lose that puck. I think that's one where you got to move the puck quick. You can't be holding on to it with an oncoming forward. Milne now is going to take the puck. Start setting up this power play. Milne to Kane. Kane behind the net. Out front. There's a rebound, but swallowed up by the Royals goaltender. Nice save. Couple saves by the goaltender.
Looks like shots after 2 are 29-22 for the Wranglers. Outshot the Royals 13-9 in the first and 16-13 in the second. And these shots are usually pretty close. Not always 100% accurate, but pretty good. Wranglers also have a couple power play goals, I think. I'll just check the stats here and see what we've got. We have Maddox scored in the power play, yeah. Maybe just the one.
Puck goes past Hagen, I think, was on that left side. Connell's going to get it. And now the Wranglers go back to work. Connell loses the puck, it's going to go the length of the ice, and Hagen's going to go retrieve it. Hagen gets it, but now Durowitz has room to wheel. Durowitz is going to go in, go around the player, get it deep. Wranglers get back to work.
Heads up.
Cleared again by the Royals, and this is not much going on this power play. Durowitz goes and gets it. He's going to get it deep, but no forward there, and Durowitz has to have a look instead of just firing that puck away. Maybe this time he'll have a look, and I think he's got St. Laurent on the other side. Nice D-to-D there, and maybe they can set something up here. St. Laurent to Medab.
Nice short pass. Nice short pass.
Morris in the ODR skates. Nice deep.
Hey.
Morris tries to get it out front. Came right to the stick of Medab, who was in the slot, and he buried it. 6-1.
Colton will be happy with that. First shift with his new ODR skates out there, so maybe he's going to be wearing those for the rest of the year. They're 1-for-1. Great follow-up by Medab. So Ratai, they had a nice little 2-on-1 there. Forget who gave the little. Oh, it was a beautiful pass from Medab at our own offside face-off dot there. So those little 5-10 foot passes when guys are moving with some speed, those little short passes, we call them bump passes. Those are beauties. Medab gives him one. Colton tries to give it to Ratai, gets the bounce back. Medab follows it up and buries it.
6-1, nice play there by Ramsey to Song to Norrie. Norrie chipped it in, is going to chase the puck.
Benny St. Laurent running the D there, telling Sam Song to go over and play some right D. Good leadership by Benny.
Great play by Benny. Pittman with his first shot of the night, and it was a good shot up high on the goaltender. Song with a nice transition to backward skating, Paul, so that's why the forwards always have to still practice their backward skating. It does come in handy when we're covering D. Ramsey behind the net. Oh, a little bit of a mishap there in front of the Wranglers net, but now Song is going to get that puck in deep. Looked like he might have had a breakaway, but it's at the end of the shift for Sam Song. I don't think the wheels were there to chase down that loose puck. Royals now with looks like a 2-on-1. Gets over to Davis, back to Getz. now Carragher and Brent Harrison having a peek at the double-A Wranglers. Carragher now on the off wing. Going to bring it across that line, and Royals get that puck back, and they're going to go 1-on-2. But 6-1 here with 16:30 left in the third period.
You want to do an interview, Brent?
What's that?
You want to do an interview?
Carragher. Not really. Kane's going to get it. Kane with a little dipsy doodle. Little spin by Kane. Comes back to McLeod. McLeod's had a strong game there for the Wranglers on D. He's going to hold the line on the half wall. Bit of a flurry with a bunch of players there, and comes away with it is Greg Mill. Nice toe drag. Mill in. Backhand shot, and nice save there by the Royals goaltender. I think this is a pretty solid start to the third, Paul. Like, you knew the Royals down 5. They got to kind of just take chances, and they're taking a few of those, but the Wranglers are still applying some good forecheck.
The Wranglers are playing well. I know you talked to a couple parents. I know after the first you thought it might have been the best period of the year, and maybe a couple of the parents didn't disagree, but really, really solid effort here by the Wranglers, top to bottom.
And you know what Coach Calvin wants right now is a solid third to make this a complete 60 minutes.
Yeah, get it in deep. You
don't want to be lazy in the third period.
Yeah, even Coach Ethan said in his interview, get the puck deep, get down below those hash marks, are really good down low. So don't dipsy doodle in the neutral zone or at their blue line, and we should be just fine.
Higgins, I think it's his 11th hit of the night, but we lost.
How many,
count.
Sarah? How many? 8, 9?
And here comes the train now. McLeod blows a tire, but gets control of that puck and flips it. At least he got it high and out, and there'll be a face-off deep from the Wranglers end.
So the best play-by-play guy in Alberta here, Chris, gave a shout-out to Brent Harrison, who's just standing off to our right. So for those who don't know, Brent is the head coach of the U18 AAA Buffs, sort of the team the flagship team for the whole Buffs organization. Finished third in Canada last year. Had an amazing season, not having quite as much luck this year, lost some really important players, but everyone knows Brent when he's in the rink, and I think everyone kind of stands a bit taller and plays a bit better when Brent's around.
And Paul, they did go to the national championship last year, as you mentioned, finishing third. Tremendous season for the Buffaloes. Okay, back to the action on the ice here. U15 AA Wednesday nighter between the Royals Gold and the Wranglers. And Paul, we haven't really talked about standings much, but if the Wranglers do salt this one away, they will move into first once again. It's been up and down for the first, second. Every night it seems to change.
Yeah, our tournament in Burnaby cost us a few games, so he's always been behind on the games played. So otherwise, we'd probably be in first a little bit with our win percentage, but. Yeah, other Buffs teams won't go away. It's I've mentioned before, best league in Alberta. This team won the Alberta Winter Games last year, or this league. The Royals White won the Alberta Winter Games, and now they're actually a very good U16 AA team. The Royals, a bunch of those kids moved up, and they're in first place in the U16 AA league. And yeah, it's a tough league, and we just can't seem to shake the Hawks or the Rangers. But if there's two teams that I'd want to be at the top with us, it'd be them.
Nice little play there by Ramsey. Rimmed it back to Norrie, who gets it out. Royals going to get possession in the neutral zone. They're going to try to get it deep, but St. Laurent intercepts that pass. St. Laurent again gets it over to Carson Ramsey. Nice little move, but lost control of the puck. And it's kind of back and forth third period here. Puck's back deep into the Wranglers' end. St. Laurent's going to try to get a breakout. They get it to the blue line, but not out.
That might have been one of the first times this year I've seen Benny get hit on the point. He's very elusive. Doesn't get hit very much back there. That's why he's been so successful.
Icing appears to be called against the Wranglers, and
so 6-1 lead for the Wranglers. Coach Calvin still rolling the APs. Everybody plays. I haven't seen a dedicated power play, or I missed a second. I don't know if he's been running just 4 guys in the PK, but. He's always had confidence to roll all 11 up front, all 6 on the back, and of course both goalies off the back end too. Like you mentioned, Charlie McLeod, your boys played with Charlie for quite a few years with the Wolverines and Blackfoot.
Yeah, they've been on a couple teams together and know each other quite well. And they only had an abbreviated shift in the first period, but they do communicate quite well out there. We'll see if they get a little bit more time in this period. But right now, like you say, Coach Calvin happy to keep the deep pairings as they've been all game.
Mason's been with Connell essentially the entire season. Have we kind of run the same 2 deep pairings all year?
Yeah, that's been the consistent pairing. The other 2 have changed, and that's just due to injury and suspensions at times. But consistent with Connell's Lewis pairing. Now the Royals are going to try to get it out, but Carragher, nice play, and Jiang applied pressure. They turn it over. That's a great play by both those forwards. Carragher gets the puck. He might get it back. Whoa. Back to Pelzer. Did it come out?
Nope.
Nope. Stayed in. Nice play by Pelzer to keep it in. Shot on net by Hagen. Doesn't get to the net. Intercepted by the Royals defenseman. He gets it out. Pelzer now. Nice pass to Jiang. Cross-seam pass. Across the neutral zone. Jiang comes in. Fires it wide.
Broke the AP D-man's ankles there. Watch the replay. Broke his ankles.
Beautiful play by Nason.
Little head fake. Kind of got him leaning. All you want to do is get a D-man maybe crossing his legs or even just leaning the wrong way. And that's sometimes enough if you have a good quick first step.
Little hesitation, and Nason jumped all over that. Derowitz is going to get control and look for a little reverse. He gets it over to Carragher. Nice pass. Carragher now is going to bring it out. Carragher with Versailles and Hagen. Hagen heads to that net. He loves buzzing around there. Delivers a hit.
Beauty. So clean. No, I don't think Hagen's had a penalty tonight. He's hitting really well, really disciplined.
This one in the second, it was a little bit questionable, Paul, but he did get a penalty where he took down a player, and that got the Royals' parents calling for for him to be tossed, which I kind of chuckled at because it didn't seem like much more than roughing.
Yeah, well, most teams haven't seen what we've seen all year, right?
Good save there by Dapper Nakagawa. Blockers it away. Hagen, good stick. The Royals are going to get another shot on Napper. And a rebound comes. Derowitz pushes that player out of the way. He's going to come and bring it out. Derowitz now. He'll try to hold on to that puck, flips it out. Milne now is going to get it, but Derowitz will try to catch that player. Nice stick lift there. Really nice play. And then Connell comes over for support, and there's no shot. It looked like almost might have had a breakaway, or a abbreviated breakaway. Not much going on here, Paul. It's kind of like in one end, out that same end, into the other end, but the Wranglers are happy to play this kind of hockey. Milne on the half wall. Can he bring it out? Nice feet in front. Song and Carragher buzzing around. Or sorry, that's Pittman buzzing with Sam Song.
Good to see Pitter back. He's playing a full shift tonight, playing as much as he can. When I interviewed him, he said he likes to be a little bit tenacious, likes to get down low in battle, and you can see that little bit of battle. So he adds a little bit of sandpaper to the Wranglers. Not that we don't have enough already, but he adds a little bit. And he actually, I mentioned last game too, looks like he's grown quite a bit since we last saw him on ice about a couple months ago. So great to see him back. It's going to take a little bit of time for him to get his full wheels back, but he's looking better tonight than he did in his last game, and I'm sure the next game will be the same.
And Paul, I think he missed most of the second, but Owen Pittman delivered a couple of solid body checks. And when you're coming back from injury, sometimes you're a little bit apprehensive to do that, and it doesn't seem like he is. The hand goes up, and it wasn't a hand of the referees, so there will be a call there. Napper Nakagawa, I mean, we need to talk about Kale's game because it is 6-1, but he's not really allowing any sort of rebounds, secondary chances, sort of gobbling up everything that's coming his way. And the only one that went in was a bit of a fluke goal that kind of slipped through the pads, and then the puck was trickling along the line and jammed in by a Royal player.
I'm a goalie guy, and he just looks different than the Royals goalie right now. Everything he does looks confident. No extra movements, no rebounds, nothing's popping out. Looks a little bit different from the Royal, and a couple minutes into the game, you can kind of see that. And
power play coming up here.
And when someone shows that much confidence and sort of stops the puck so easily, it really takes the wind out of the sails for the Royals. Bit of a clown move there by the Royals to push the puck into the net as Kale went for a skate, but maybe Kale has a little chuckle. It's the only way you're going to beat me tonight is pushing it in after the whistle when I'm standing in the corner. Actually, he's so good, I'm surprised he didn't even stop that one when he wasn't even in the net. So let's see what we're doing here. We got Jiang, Song, and Milne, Pelzer, and McLeod. How nice is that? So we've got to love it when they throw an AP on the power play. Oh, another 4. Goodness gracious. This ref's kind of a bit of a 4 fan.
Royals here might have a breakaway. And Wranglers, they're not going to get a goal, but unfortunately the Wranglers power play is going to come to an abrupt end as a hooking call against defenseman Charlie McLeod. As the Royals player split the D there, Paul, and it might have been Charlie's stick that got around the waist. I'm not sure, but he went down, and I think it'll be a 2-minute minor.
You got to give credit where credit's due. Good wheels by the Royals player, Wickenheiser. That's Haley Wickenheiser's cousin. I have no idea. I'm totally making that up. Great play by him. Sometimes you got to give him credit, and he had some good speed, and maybe caught the 2 Wranglers a little bit flat-footed, and a little bit of a reach, but
Paul and I are going to keep our eye out for Haley, and if she's in the audience, we'll make sure we get an interview here.
Yeah.
Connell now back. Nice pass by Derowitz to Connell. Connell comes in. Drop pass to Kane. Can he get a shot off? Kane back to Connell. Connell back to Jurowitz. Jurowitz from the point. Shot through the... Almost eluded the goalie, but a nice glove save. And then it's 4-on-4, but that was a nice setup there by the Wranglers.
We're good 4-on-4.
Wranglers now. Carrier from Jurowitz. Carrier gets it over the Kane. It almost looks like it's power play, but it's not ball.
Yep.
Kane's going to get it back to the point, or no, he's going to dump it back down to the corner.
Good for him. That's a good play by Kaner to get it nice and deep. Yep.
Carrier gets it, loses the control of the puck. Connell now with that puck. He lost it, and the Royals are going to come away with it. Nice stick there, and the Royals are trying to attack, but not much in the way of chances or great A's. And even that one, good wraparound, but I think Kale, like, holding that post, I don't think that's ever getting in.
That's not going to get on Kale. So the Royals player down the left side there kind of went around RD a little easy, and I thought, geez, Connell, that was easy. And I looked back, and it was Austin Kane. So he was kind of out of position, but I don't know if the Royals player knew that, took advantage of it, still got a bit of a scoring chance, but always great coverage by the Wranglers. Our forwards our D is fairly aggressive, and the forwards are always covering high, so it gives the D a lot of confidence to maybe come down a little bit lower, knowing you're not going to get burned.
Hagen now. I don't know, it was waved off. It looked like it was offside, but it doesn't matter. Royals bring it out. Milne, nice little play there. Just going to get it to an open side. Royals are now, I think this is the thing that you were talking about, Paul, where sometimes Hagen takes so much focus from the other team, and now they're just running after, looking for big hits on him, and they're not going to be getting back into this game with that. And Hagen delivers a great hit of his own. That gets the Wranglers bench going, and the Wranglers bench has actually been pretty quiet this period as they're up by 5. Hagen now going to bring it in across that blue line. Goes around the D. What a play by Hagen, a power move, and
That's interference. Puck was nowhere near him.
Dirty hit there by the Royals, but again, they're just looking for that ball. They're not even playing hockey anymore, which is shameful to see. The Royals are going to clear it, but the fact is it's 4-on-4, so now...
Sometimes the other team forgets when we put on that much pressure, they forget they're actually not shorthanded, and they will just ice it. It's not the first time this year that's happened.
But now they are shorthanded as Charlie just came out of the box. So 147 on a power play here. Connell and Jurowitz out on the blue line. Medad, Colton, Norris, and Samsung. Norris wearing the Magic hockey skates tonight. Song with a shot right off the win by Norris. Connell's going to try to pinch, but delivers a hit anyway. But a puck comes out, and Jurowitz makes a nice seam pass to Norris. Norris is going to wind her up. Norris brings it in across the line, taken down, and I mean, they're not going to be calling... Well, they are going to be calling something here, and it looks like
calling Royals. Yeah, that hit on Colton.
The Royals are taking a lot of penalties. And Paul, I just mentioned the focus on going after Hagen, and now the focus, they're just running around taking hits on everybody when the puck's nowhere near the play. So you know what? I'm sure Calvin is not trying to run up the score, but the best thing to do when teams get undisciplined is to fill the net with some power play goals.
Especially when now you can send out guys that maybe don't have quite as many goals as other guys. Not that we're doing that here, but you don't want to take your foot off the gas. You don't want to, get 10, but there's lots of guys who maybe only have 3 or 4, and it's, hey, they're kids. It's fun scoring goals. Let's get at it.
Game now, 5-on-3. Jang's going to bring it out. Look for Connell sneaking in.
Connell does that. That's his beauty spot in the power play, especially. He likes sneaking back door.
I don't know. The Wranglers are rushing it, but they got a lot of room. Nice pass. Connell to Jiang with the tip, and into the glove of the Royals goaltender. Nice save.
Connell gets that play because that's a play that he would do too. So he came in deep. Jiang was back door, had a stick on the ice like any good forward going to the net will do. Oh, looks like Ethan was going to try and get a line change, but we'll give these guys a little bit longer out there. You can send any line you want out there for the Wranglers right now. I'm sure they'll be successful. Everyone's rolling. And everyone wants 5-on-3.
Kane now looking for his first. I don't think Kane scored. He's had a lot of chances.
Yeah, every game he gets chances.
Jiang now 5-on-3. A lot of room for the Wranglers to move the puck around and look for that chance that they want. Connell behind the net. Loses control, and the Royals are going to dump it the length of the ice. And I think now the Wranglers are going to change their forward group. Carrier and Song come on. Norrie's going to bring it in, and Try to get control here. Behind the net, 5-on-3. Norrie. All the way back to Connell. Cross ice all the way to Song. Song on the half wall. Down to Jiang. Jiang in the corner. Back to Song. Song. Shot.
Nice shot by Sammy.
Great shot by Sam. Good save too.
Yep.
Jiang. Puck comes back to Song as the Royals tried to clear it. They didn't get it all the way. Now the one penalty is cleared, so it's a 5-on-4. Connell now at the line.
He's going to see Carragher.
Nice pass to Song. Nice save again. Sam Song sneaking in for that shot on his off leg.
Great hustle by Connell to get back.
Pelzer there for support. 18 seconds left in the power play, but honestly, Paul, they don't need to score on this one. And nice pass by Pelzer to Carragher. Carragher another shot. And I think we've had a lot of shots this period.
Yeah, we're loading it up. We're getting over 40 again, just like last game.
Good solid third period, Paul. Sometimes, like I say, when you're up by 5, you can have a bit of a lull, but the Wranglers have not shown that at all.
No, still setting the tone. I saw one of the Hawks set the game today, one of their leading scorers, and coming to watch the Wranglers, and it's even nice to show the rest of the Buffs how good this team can really be. Everyone knew that this would be a tough one, but Wranglers completely dominating.
So under 6 to play, 5-goal lead. Things are in control, and Hagen's going to deliver another hit.
And he's going for double digits.
St. Laurent back in his end to get it. No icing on that play, and he's going to get control of that puck. It'll be interesting, Paul, for the Wranglers to keep their heads cool. And that's the puck was nowhere near that play, and Hagen knew the player was coming. I'm not sure. That's a hit that doesn't have to take place, Paul. And somebody's actually going to get hurt when you start running around like that. And actually, the Royals player is going off gingerly.
That doesn't feel good. Yeah, for either kid, that doesn't feel good. And Ethan. He's been hurt before by delivering hits, and when you deliver that many, he's going to take them back. Guys are going to target him a little bit, but I wouldn't want to target him because it hurts.
That was just before that play was made, and a 2-on-1. Nope, it's broken up there by the Wranglers. I was going to say the Wranglers are going to have to show some discipline in here, not take any retaliation, because I see the Royals are kind of running around continuously through the end of this period.
But again, if we can play that style if we want to, I wouldn't want to run around and start hitting us too, because we got Medab, Milne, Ratty, Norrie, lots of big boys out there.
Main stick shot away from, tipped away by one of the players on the Royals team, and Milne now to apply some forecheck. Under 5 to play here, Paul, and things definitely in control.
Yeah, it's nice to see the Wranglers follow up that win against the Bronx with another really solid effort. The last game against the Bronx, we hadn't scored a ton of goals recently, but we kind of opened the floodgates against them, and that continues. 15 goals in the last 2 games, and counting. And the cool thing about this Wrangler team, like we said, everybody can score. 6 different goal scorers tonight. Almost 7 different goal scorers there with Greg Milne.
That was a bit of a fluke puck that came out of the corner and almost led to a great chance for the Wranglers. It kind of did lead to a great chance. All right, Milne with who's out there now? Madison Ty, Gurowitz and Connell on the blue line. 4:09 left.
So goal scorers tonight, Hagen, Carragher, Zhang, Ratai, Song, and Medeb. Nice to have all 6.
So it's kind of, we would call that a balanced attack, Paul.
It's as good as it gets.
Well, that was icing, I think.
Yep.
I thought there was a call on the Hagen or the Connell hit, but
it's nice that when it's nice when refs let teams play, and we're kind of a team that we kind of need refs to kind of realize that it's U15 AA and guys are going to be competitive, and they could, if you get a ref that's a bit more inexperienced, they might call Hagen or a couple of our hits a little bit more often because it's big and makes a big sound. But this ref seems to be doing a pretty good job tonight, letting the boys play, letting the Wranglers play physical. One of the reasons they're dominating.
4 to play, and the Wranglers another offensive zone face-off.
Hatcher for the Royals, chirping Connell. Not sure what you can say when you're down 5 in the third. You can't really say a heck of a lot there, so wonder how that conversation went. And they both come after him again. As you mentioned, hey, both Royals coming to hit the D, coming up high.
There's a chance out front for, I think that was that Milne. Bruce is going to hold it in. Nice play to hold the line. And again, they're just looking for any sort of hit they can get.
The tie broke his stick, that little cross check in the back on the Royal, and broke his stick on his back.
Hopefully it's not a $350 twig or $400 twitch. Or
take it to Cliff at Stick Fix. $85. Cliff will save you $240.
Cliff, I hope you're sponsoring the third period tonight.
You know,
we are looking for sponsorship, actually, Paul. So if anybody out there wants to help us out,
Cliff's one of our guys for sure. Speaking of sponsorship, boy, have we ever done well with the yearbook advertisement. So if any of the people listening tonight have helped out with that, huge support. So thank you to all the sponsors who really helped our club this year and made our fundraising a little bit easier.
Game now with under 3 to play. And then, Norris almost had that gaping net, but the Royal player made a nice stick on that puck to take away a good scoring chance for Colton Norris. Goaltender's lost his stick on the Royals team now, but it looks like the Royals are going to get control so he can get his stick back.
2.5 minutes left here in the third. Complete domination by the Wranglers.
Pittman now is going to get control of that puck. Take a hit, but he's all good with that sort of hockey. As you mentioned, Owen Pittman. St. Laurent is going to cut off the oncoming forward. Shea Circles is going to get a shot on Napper, but a good blocker there by Napper Nakagawa.
He's got a good blocker. We've made more than one comment on his blocker saves. Does well up there. Does well with everything he does. He was the last cut from the AAA, so no surprise that he's dominating this year.
Jang now. Another shot by Jang. I mean, Jang's had a lot of looks tonight.
Yes, he's a lot of guys have. Yeah, we could have 10.
Jang behind the net. Looks for a pass out front over to McLeod. McLeod. Nice pass out front by Charlie. Was looking for Carragher. Just got stopped by a Royals defenseman. Now Pelzer. Pelzer back to McLeod. McLeod's going to try to get it out to Song. Royals hold it in. Shot there and off the stick of
So 1:10 left in the third. Royals still putting in a bit of an honest effort trying to score on Kale. Kale's making it look really easy tonight.
Nice save by Kale. Yeah.
Top to bottom, what an effort by the Wranglers. They just keep rolling. Way back in the day, a long time ago, I played at U of S and I went out to U of A for one game, or a couple games, and I asked the guys in the team what it's like to play against them, and they said 4 lines just continually coming over the boards, and it's just non-stop. That's the way the Wranglers have been tonight. 4 lines continuing to come at the Royals, never giving them a break.
Depth is key, Paul, and I think when it's a long season like it is for these guys, you can't rely on 1 or 2 to score your goals, and nor can you rely on 1 goalie, you need 2, and you can't rely on 2 defensemen, you need 6. So yep. I think that's what this Wranglers team is all about.
And good for Calvin for getting those APs up and kind of helping them to realize what it takes to win, and they have the expectation to win, and hopefully they come up with the Wranglers and go back to their own team, and then hopefully help them win too, make them better, and kind of raise the expectation of their community Div 1 teams.
Last minute of play here, live with, or we're not live, we're on tape delay tonight. Royals going to get a couple last chances here, but Milne's going to bring that puck out, and Milne, once he gets that corner, look out, because he's got wheels too. Big Greg Milne. Oh, pretty good shot, actually.
He does shoot hard. He shoots hard. Yeah. He goes top corner quite a bit, left side.
Now the final 25 seconds on the clock, and Paul, what's this going to bring the record to?
9-1-1 in our last 11, so I guess that would be 9-1-2 on the season. 9-1-2. Tied the first game of the year.
This is our 10th win, I thought. Well, maybe it's only our 9th. We'll have to get updated standings.
Oh, look.
And there it is, 2 seconds left. There's the final horn here, and the Wranglers are going to go see their goaltender, Kale Napper Nakagawa, for some goalie hockey hugs. And Paul, it's been a pleasure calling this game with you again. What a tremendous effort.
Yeah, we're on again this weekend, I think. It's gonna. And who is it this weekend? Is it the Rangers? No, Rangers not till later. I never know. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Saturday night, Don Hartman. First game for the boys at Donnie Hartman.
Right on.
Against the North Stars Black.
So they're going to be good. So yeah, we have a tough month, but what a heck of a way to start it in December. Chris, pleasure as always. You're so good at what you do. And it's always fun to call these games, especially when the Wranglers get a big W like that. We'll see if we can grab an interview with the player of the game, see if I can get Max to head on down, if we're still live. Get Max to head on down, try and get an interview with the player of the game. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Max. Thanks, Songs.
Thanks, Songs. Good work. Awesome job. Thank you.
Can we try and get an interview with the player of the game down under? You mind coming down?